The owner got scammed. This is clearly a TV380 engine. But when he bought it, they claimed it was a 401. Regarding this 380 engine, bikes like the Kove 400, the Blade 400, and the Daklong 213 all use this engine. The water pump is located right here. Because this engine was modified from the Suzuki GW250, it's a revised version. So let's talk about the differences. The Suzuki GW's water pump is located over by the magneto. As for the clutch, it's not an FCC slipper clutch. Let's take a look. Who manufactured this clutch? It's a Lied clutch. And the clutch plates are from Zebra. This clutch is also a direct copy of the Suzuki GW250's. The clutch basket is also from Lied. To all the Suzuki Three Brothers owners, this area should look very familiar to you. Over here on the side, doesn't it look just like the Suzuki GSX? And the GW? The DNA is exactly the same, right? The timing chain and gears are identical, aren't they? Alright, let's turn it over. The cylinder head is where the big differences are. This head is what sets it apart from the Suzuki 250. It's a redesigned 4-valve cylinder head. That's 8 valves in total. Single overhead cam, SOHC. The timing chain has also been reinforced. The GW250 uses a 3x4 timing chain. This one uses a 4x5 chain. This engine basically put the Kove 400 on the map, as well as the Norma Blade 400. Let's look at the rocker arm assembly. It uses one cam lobe to control 2 valves. It uses roller rocker arms. The advantages of roller rockers. I've mentioned them in my previous videos. Low friction plus quiet operation. Zongshen's R&D is actually quite interesting. For an engine like this, it's essentially a Suzuki 250 with a modified head, right? Since this camshaft has been fully machined, it's hard to tell what material it's made of. Can't tell if it's nodular cast iron or chilled cast iron. This cylinder head, just like the Suzuki 250, is a Zhichuang head from Chongqing. The valves are from Dadong. Like I said, it's interesting. With the Zongshen 600, you'll notice it's the same deal, right? They take the base from the Honda CB 500, then modify the cylinder block and head. This follows the same logic. Alright, let's look at the cylinder block. The block uses cast iron sleeves. It's not a ceramic cylinder. This cylinder is still reusable. Let's check the pistons. Many people previously claimed these were forged pistons. But now that I've taken it apart, I see they aren't. They are actually cast pistons. They just used a lightweight design. That gives it the look of a forged piston structure. The process involves overall tin plating, properly made in Shandong. The piston rings? They use CYPR, Dongya, rings with PVD coating. Because this specific engine didn't perform excellently, Zongshen later upgraded it to the 401 engine. This one has a 66mm bore. The 401 has a 68mm bore. The crankcase section is also different from the Suzuki. It doesn't have the protrusion anymore. Zongshen made it flat. The oil gallery structure has also been modified. The owner honestly thought it was a 401 engine. Then I gave him a thorough explanation. I said this is the 380 engine. The engine model code is 266, while the 401 is 268. When I showed him the engine number, he realized it immediately. He was kicking himself. Probably literally by now. People warned him not to buy it, but he insisted. Let's check the friction plates. Plates look fine. They can be reused. The balancer shaft is normal, no issues there. Let's check the bearings he's using. They are CNU bearings. Let's pull the connecting rods to check the bearings and rods. The rod bearings show normal wear and tear. Nothing excessive. However, looking at these marks, it's clear the owner didn't follow a proper break-in period. The rods and crankshaft are made by Gangyang and Jiangsu. I don't need to say much about Gangyang crankshafts. They are world-renowned now. This side of the rod bearing is the same. The bushings are, let's see, from Johnson Becker. The crankshaft, as I just mentioned, is also from Gangyang, no further intro needed. The timing chain is the same brand Suzuki uses. Borg Warner. An imported one. The main bearings on this side are also fine. Normal wear patterns, just like a Suzuki. It has sized bearings. But unlike Suzuki, they didn't use a ternary plating. They just use them as is. Take a look at the crank bearings. The crank bearings are also from Johnson Becker. Let's put the crankshaft on the stand to check runout. Since it's apart, we definitely have to check. There is a tiny bit of runout, but the crank is perfect. The owner asked to specifically check the transmission gears. There are some engagement marks, but that's actually normal. It's a bit more noticeable on this side. The owner has requested a full set replacement, mainly because he wants to prevent any abnormal noise. Alright, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.